Welcome back to Ferris Sports Update. Time to check in with Bulldog Tennis, joined by head coach Danny Hunt. Danny, welcome first of all to the show.
Awesome. Thanks for having me, Rob.
Outstanding weekend for your men's team this past weekend. A lot of action, though, between the men's and the women's teams at the regional crossover.
Yeah, it was, especially with one coach going back and forth, it was definitely very busy, but a great weekend just to get both teams together. I think it's good getting them both together, feeding off one another. Actually had some fans come out, which was great too. So yes, very busy weekend, 6 matches.
Trip to Illinois, and your men's team went 3-0 in the regional event. First type of regional event like this. Talk about the teams you faced and how your team did. Yeah,
so I mean, after coming off spring break, we were really just focusing on trying to get one road win. Playing 3 road matches before then. We were just focused on getting a road win against Southern Indy. That was early in the morning, so we came out a little flat in doubles, but our guys definitely stepped up, took care of the job in singles, which is definitely a big win, being on the road. Playing Rockhurst, I don't believe we've ever played Rockhurst, so that was a huge match going in there, and we just really looking to get a second road win. The guys did a great job in doubles, jumping out early, and then cleaned up playing some singles, and then playing Lewis later on Sunday afternoon was big too. And you know, we just focused one match at a time through the whole weekend.
Right now, #1 in the region. You had that big win earlier in the year over Indianapolis, but 2 more teams here ranked in the top 10 in the region that you were able to beat this weekend.
Yeah, and that was really big. And like I said, with Southern Indy, those guys, you know, that's a team that's a tough team. It's always up there in the top. And with Rockhurst, really, you know, definitely big with doubles. We weren't expecting that as much, but they came out with a lot of intensity, a lot of energy, and that was a great team too.
Before this regional event, you had that trip to Texas, Oklahoma over the spring break period. Talk about those matches, some big matches against top 20 teams, and what that did in terms of the competitive level of your kids.
Yeah, I think it was great for us to go down there. We hadn't really seen some tough matches like that. This is probably one of the tougher schedules our team has played in quite a while. So going down there, playing the 16th, 15th, and 17th ranked team was a really big deal for us. Went down there and right away playing against Cameron, tough match. Going outdoors, we're typically playing indoors, but with a lot of wind, and we just focused on, you know, making sure that we adjusted better to the elements, and our guys really did a great job with that. And then going down to Midwestern State, being able to see them again, came out a little flat, but it was just another great learning experience for our guys, being able to play against those top teams, knowing that we can hang in there, and still coming back and knowing that we got some work to do. So I think for us, it's just making sure that we take the positives out of it, we take the things that we need to work on, and we just keep moving forward.
9-2 overall, off to a 2-0 start in the GLIAC. Next match, not until the 28th when you take on Grand Valley State, but right into the heart of conference action as you get ready for the conference championships coming up in late April.
Yeah, so we go down to Grand Valley on the 28th, a night match, so the guys are pretty excited about that. That's not typical, playing a 10 p.m. start, but always big, always have to stay focused with a rival like Grand Valley. So, and then facing them 3 times last year, beating them all 3 times, we know that they're ready to take us out. So we need to stay focused through there, and then after that we head up to the UP playing Lake Superior State and Michigan Tech. So we'll be on the road the next 3 days or next 3 matches.
We'll shift our attention here quickly to the women's side. The women played 3 matches this past weekend as well. A lot of tennis action that they were able to get in over the weekend at the regional crossover.
Yeah, it was good for us. I think for the women's team, we've been, especially as of the spring, we've been struggling with a lot of injuries. But it was good to see just the team come together and the heart that they put in. We really just talked about, you know, there's going to be some girls that, you know, we're going to call your number, you need to be ready to go, but that's going to take all heart this weekend. And unfortunately, we walked away 0-3, but I think the team gained so much more becoming a team, and just how much they poured their heart into this weekend.
9-9 overall on the year. How hard is it to play 3 matches in a row in a 3-day span like that?
Yeah, it's actually really tough, and just it's not something that we typically do. But it's important that obviously the rest, the eating, and then making sure that in the downtime we're not just being lazy at a hotel. We need to get out and keep active. But yeah, it's very tough going. It's tough just staying focused. But we did a good job this weekend.
As you look ahead, what are the goals maybe for both teams as you get ready here for the home stretch of the season?
Yeah, I mean, for the men's team, we're just focused on one match at a time. The big thing we've been talking about is, you know, how you can take a little domino, and once it knocks over the next domino, and next thing you know, you can be knocking over a 10-foot board or something like that, starting with a 1-inch domino. So we're just really looking to catch momentum. Getting into the GLIAC season now in full swing, we're just trying to take it a match at a time, staying focused on what's in front of us, and just building momentum into the tournament.
Certainly on the men's side, you had a great nucleus coming back this year, but you've had some newcomers that have made some valuable contributions as well.
Yeah, we, Rob Camplin was on the team last year and has stepped up in a huge way, both as kind of a leader and a voice for the guys. They really respect him. But then definitely in doubles, he's stepping up in a big way, coming in and playing number 3 doubles. Then Pablo coming in playing 6 for us has had an unbelievable season so far, especially against some top teams, against Cameron, Midwestern State, and Southeastern Oklahoma. So we're looking to see some good things out of him as well. As
you get into the heart of the conference schedule here, who do you see as some of the top challengers in the GLIAC as you try to win another conference championship?
Yeah, I think Grand Valley's always won, especially being a rival team. Wayne State is playing some good tennis as well. And Northwood, we've always had a big rivalry with Northwood as well. So I don't think it just depends on the day. And I think we've seen that, especially when you're playing 3 doubles, 6 singles matches. It just depends on the day who's going to bring the energy. It's tough fighting back from 2-1, down 1-2 in doubles, and we've experienced that a couple times this year. But I think it's just any given day we have to stay focused, moving forward.
How challenging has it been here with the weather in terms of trying to get some matches inside and obviously some matches outside here as the year rolls on? Yeah,
it goes back and forth. With obviously Michigan, some days like today it's 55 and sunny, and then tomorrow it could be snowing. So we really try to focus on indoor because we play most of our regular season with the men's indoor, and then our conference tournaments indoor. And then fortunately, we normally have about a week until regionals, so we try to get outdoors right away because regionals, we try to get outdoor, and then nationals. So it'll be, I think this spring break going down and playing outdoors in Oklahoma is going to pay dividends off if we continue to do our job and make the regional tournament and possibly nationals.
Obviously, last year you had a chance to host the regional tournament. What does it take to have an opportunity to do that and maybe win a regional title again here at home?
Yeah, I think that we just have to keep looking at it match at a time. Some teams that we've beat have gone on and beat some really good teams. But we just need to keep focusing on our job, and if we get the opportunity, great. If we don't, then we're going to travel wherever and take that match head on as well.
Well, Coach, congratulations again on the great start, and best of luck to the Bulldogs here in the upcoming week.
Thank you, Rob.
We'll be back with more Ferris Sports Update right after this.